welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you doing, guys? I hope you are doing good and amazing today. So today is March 3 and it's Monday. As you can see on my thumbnail, that is what I want to talk about today before buying a land. Disclaimer, I am not an expert. This is only based on our experience. I decided to make this video so I can share a little tips and advices so that it could help to some individuals that there is a plan to buy a land. So without further ado, let's get started. Charot. We bought a land last 2024. So that land is 6,328 square meters, and that is an agricultural land. So there's so many people that buying a land, you should really be extra careful to avoid scams. And it made me scared because I have read a lot of negative comments about buying a land, so that's why you really need to be extra careful. So when my husband decided to buy a land, so I am a little bit scared. I am very hesitant because I have trust issues. I don't really trust people, especially when it comes to money. So when he decided that we will buy a land, oh my god, I am really scared. So my husband found that land in a black market somewhere here in our city where we live. There's a lot of people posting online, selling lands. He saw that online. Well, since nag-decide na talaga yung husband ko na bilhin yun, so okay na ako. What we did is we went to that land to check and the area and where it is located. The broker accompanied us, so we bought that land. We negotiate that land in a broker, not in the direct owner. Yes, my husband liked it. My husband liked the countryside area. We decided to take that and buy that land. Kapag napag-desisyonan nyo na sure na kayo na bibilhin nyo yung lupa na yun, kailangan nyo talaga mag-background check. So yun talagang ginawa namin to avoid problems. Before kayo mag-full payment ng lupa, kailangan nyo talaga ng background check para iwas scam. Check the title is legit and no encumbrances. So my husband and I, we went to the registry of deeds to do our background check. So we asked there about the land, and then also they told me to go in the city assessor's office to check also and ask the annotation of the land, make sure that the tax is updated. So that's what we did for the background check. We went to the registry of deeds and the city assessor's office, and the next step we did was the lot survey. So you really need to hire a lot surveyor so they can check the land. The land that we bought, I like it because it's a flat land and it's something like a box, so it's easy for you to identify which is yours and which is not. So when we had the lot verification survey, so they already put the stone where is the boundary. We know already which is ours. So we bought that land worth 949,000 pesos. Hindi kami nakatawad sa price na yan. So we decided to buy this land because a land is a good investment. Talagang ang mahal na ng lupa ngayon. Malay mo pagdating ng panahon, mas dodoble pa yung price niya kapag plan mo na ibenta, ganun. So yung expenses hindi nagtatapos doon sa price ng lupa na binayaran mo. O di ba? Ang sakit sa ulo, ang sakit din sa bulsa. Promise. Kaya nga masasabi ko na hindi talaga basta-basta nakakabili ng lupa. We already paid the exact price of the land, and then the next thing we do is to process the papers, transfer the title. So ayun na nga, ang original plan is ako lang sanang magpa-process ng papers namin for the transferring the title. But then I tried to do it in one day, but then oh my god, it's really pain on the head. Grabe, ang sakit sa ulo. Kung hindi mo talaga alam yung proseso, kung hindi mo alam kung anong susunod na gawin, anong susunod na process, talagang grabe ang sakit sa ulo. So what we did is Yung nabilhan namin ng lupa, yung nag-receive ng payment is processor din siya ng lupa. Siya ay expert ang transfer ng title ng lupa. So, ayun na nga. Wala sana sa plano namin. So, nakapag-hire kami ng land processor. So, ang bayad namin sa land processor is worth 30,000 pesos. Siya na lang yung nag-process ng papers namin. And then, take note also that, you should pay the capital gain within 30 days. The land processor, siya na yung nag-asikaso ng lahat. So, ina-update niya lang ako kung ano ang gagawin, ano ang kailangan permahan at ang yung bayad. So, itong capital gain na ito, guys, it depends also kung sino ang mababayad, ang seller or ang buyer. So, in our case, parang kami na talaga ang lahat nagbabayad. Hindi na nga kami nakatawad sa price ng lupa, kami pang magbabayad sa capital gain. So, guys, take note. Ito talaga ang advice ko na kapag bibili talaga kayo ng lupa, kailangan nyo talagang pag-usapan ng mabuti between the seller and the buyer kung sino ang magbabayad ng capital gain sa BIR. So, in our case, kami talagang nagbabayad. Pwede nyo sabihin sa seller na kung mababayad ng capital gain tax sa BIR, kailangan half-half kayo. So, yun talaga ay depende lang sa kung ano ang napag-usapan nyo. So, yun na nga, gusto sana namin na mag-half-half kami ng bayad sa seller and buyer. Pero, huli na kasi nakapag-full payment na kami. So, hindi na kami makakareklamo. So, ayun na nga, kami na ang nag-pay ng capital gain tax. So, take note talaga ha, kapag bibili kayo ng lupa, talagang pag-usapan nyo ng mabuti kung sino magbabayad ng capital gain tax. So, ganun lang. Kailangan talaga ng maayos na pag-uusap. And one thing also, meron din siyang state tax. So, ang state tax should be paid by the seller. Tandaan nyo yan, ang seller ang magbabayad ng state tax. But then, on our part, kami pa rin ang magbabayad. Sagang swerte nung seller ng lupa kasi burden na namin lahat ng binabayaran. Kasi nakapag-decide kami na makipaghati ng bayad. Pero, wala na kaming magagawa kasi nakapag full payment na kami. Kasi itong lupa na binili namin ay patay na talaga yung mga original na owner nito. Yun na lamang pumipirma ng mga papers namin ay yung mga anak, yung mga heirs na natitira. Kasi yun na nga, ang state tax ay ang dapat magbayad niyan ay ang seller. So, sa part namin, kami na ang nagbayad kasi yung mga original owner ay patay na. Ayun na nga ang sinasabi ko sa husband ko na ang swerte talaga ng pagbilhan natin ng lupa kasi tayo na ang nagbo-burden sa lahat ng expenses. The best advice is talagang pag-usapan nyo ng mabuti between sa seller and buyer kung hati-hati ba kayo sa bayad sa expenses ng capital gain or sa state tax. Pero, ang state tax, dapat talaga daw ang nagbabayad niyan ay ang seller. So, sa part namin, kami ang nagbayad kasi patay na yung mga original owner. Huli na din kasi nalalaman namin at huli na sinabi ng broker na may babayaran pala na state tax na dapat ang magbabayad ang seller. So, ayun na nga, naka-full payment na kami. So, sa part namin, kami na talaga ang magbabayad kasi nagsa-start na kami ng pag-process ng mga papers. So, ayun na nga, kailangan talaga maging extra vigilant ka sa pagbili ng lupa. So, that's all I wanna share and we're still in the process of change the title under my name. So, the processor is still working on that. Actually, I have really wrote all the expenses here in my notes. So, nasa steps na kami ng pagbabayad ng capital gain sa BIR. Kung hindi ka makakabayad ng capital gain tax within 30 days, sabi nila, meron siyang penalty. Kapag done na kami, kapag finish na kami dito sa BIR, mag-proceed naman sa DAR or Department of Agrarian Reform kasi sabi ng land processor, i-check nila ang lupa and then, yes, another payment na naman. So, yun talaga ang mahal-mahal process ng mga papeles at titulo ng lupa. So, ang mahal-mahal talaga magpa-transfer ng title under your name. Ang last part is ang ROD, ang Registry of Deeds. So, surrender mo na yung title and then sila na yung provide ng new title under your name. We still have 2 steps to do and another expenses, but hopefully it will, it will be finished soon. Wala nang iisipin kasi grabe, napakamahal talaga bumili ng lupa at magpa-transfer ng title. So, yun lang ang gusto kong sabihin. So, yung lupa na nabili namin is agricultural. So, meron siyang mga coconut. So, hopefully makapag-harvest kami doon. At ayun, nag-clean up na kami doon. Maganda rin siya kapag, gusto mong mag-nature vibes. Gusto mo ng tahimik na space kasi tahimik talaga siya. Tsaka malayo sa ingay. So, we decided to bought that land kasi yung husband ko, he loves countryside like me. Yun na nga ang investment namin kasi alam naman natin na yung lupa ay maganda siyang investment kasi matagal ng panahon talagang nagmamahal ang lupa. So, yun na nga yung investment namin. Sana matapos na yung pag-process namin ng mga papers na ito, and then yes, I will make another video soon if it's all totally done. Okay, I'm gonna end this video and thank you guys for watching. God bless everyone.